too loyal, then it's gonna cost me. And that's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's how I feel.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Ward. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Check. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, pick your game up. Deuce.
Looking to throw. Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run on first down. Huffman. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's get it. Go! 70 Lions. Watch that in. Got his right.
From the gun, Ward. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On third down, Huffman, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Ward. Going right side here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just want...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Working out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Ward. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Ward throwing on 1st down and completes it again to Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Ward now from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. More. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ward, a final shot before, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
70 Lions.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 56 for Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
To throw is Ward on 1st and 10. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 16. Back to throw. Ward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike 50.
Check. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw. Ward. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 3rd down, Humphrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back. Check it back, check it back.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ashton Davis on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try the left side. Humphrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Alton Robinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56. Mutt's 56. Let's go. 56 to Mutt, boys. 56.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 36.
first down. Huffman. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Huffman. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Seattle. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Humphrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. from the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Touchdown! That's caught. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Tua. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Ward looking to throw on second down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Working with his 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Huffman. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires.